Oh, that's on there. That's on there. Good. Hey guys, Machines and Mal here. We're just working on the little key truck. We made a few videos about it on the channel when we picked it up earlier this year. And it's been great, guys. It's worked out really well. Still got the Dodge to fix, but this has been driving and functioning so well. Really, the Dodge has been put on the back burner. Anyway, we got a little bit less of a sunny day here today. It's not 30 degrees, so I thought I might do is make a video about a little project we're going to do to this truck. We're going to install a rear bumper. We're also going to make sure that that bumper has the capability to pull a small trailer, because I've got a little 14-foot aluminum boat that I want to pull with this little truck to the boat launch, and we don't have a hitch or a bumper to attach anything to. So what I did is I went online to an outfit in the States called Lucky's Fab Shop, and they manufacture these bumper kits for these key trucks, a bunch of different models available. And I messaged them and said, hey guys, I just want to buy the brackets. I don't really need the bumper portion. I can make that myself. So they agreed to sell me these two brackets, guys, that mount to the back of the truck. That's the right one there, and that's the left one there, and then it comes with some bolts to bolt to the frame, some plates and bolts. If you've ever installed a hitch before, you know exactly what you're looking at. These guys cost me $200 US shipped to my door. They wanted $400 for the whole kit, but I think I can make a bumper tube and weld a hitch receiver into it for a lot less than $200 US. This I wouldn't even attempt to make myself. This is really well made. It's thick, guys. It's heavy. Very impressed with these hitch mounts that Lucky's Fab sent me. I'll put a link down in the description for where I got these from. You can go take a look at the stuff that they got. But what we're gonna do is we're just gonna make like a 3-inch or a 3.5 inch by 3.5 inch steel square tube bumper, and just kind of taper the ends off. And then in the middle, guys, we're gonna cut and we're gonna install, I guess I should have brought this out to show you. We're gonna install this 1 1/4. That's a 1 1/4 inch receiver. We got that from Princess Auto for $21, and then we'll have 1 or 2 1 1/4 inch receiver hitches that'll slide in there, and we'll be able to pull our boat and our trailer down to the boat launch and put it in the river. It's really all I want this for, guys. I don't need to pull a trailer other really than to move that boat around, and I'll make a video of it functioning at the end of this once this is all installed and hooked up. So these hitch brackets, guys, they fit right up inside here. So you see this pipe and these two bolts. It sits like that up inside right behind the tail light. So you got to pop the tail light out, and then that pipe drops into that hole in the frame, and then you go and drill 2 holes through there, and it includes, like I showed you, the 2 bolts and the plate that sit up inside. And then basically you have a nice face to mount your bumper to. Let's get to it. All right, guys, so the first thing we want to do is remove this light. So we got some clearance in behind. Just drop it out like that. So I'm just going to show you, I know I showed you in the previous clip, but basically this bracket sits down inside the frame hole like that. Then you line that up. I'm just going to line it up flush to this tab for this leaf spring perch bracket, and then I'm going to mark my 2 holes and drill them out. So I've just got this thing jacked up to drop the leaf spring shackle right there. And what I'm going to do is take my little hole saw here, and I'm going to punch a hole right there. So just in front of the pipe, in behind this bracket, I'm going to put a hole here, and then we can feed our bracket and our carriage bolt through the frame and out the holes that we're going to drill on the back side of this this piece here. And then what we can do is actually get a plug, and we can plug that hole up with a plastic plug. We'll just order something off Amazon for that. So guys, through the magic of cinema and editing, I drilled a little 1/8 inch pilot hole off camera because the sun was in my eye and I couldn't see where the camera was focusing. But anyway, right there, little 1/8. And then just taking my hole saw, very gently and very lovingly carve a hole in the frame like that. And now when we go to install our blocks, we can slip them inside the frame and we can fish these carriage bolts through with a fish wire. Okay guys, so the next thing we want to do is we slip in our bracket like so, and we want to center punch the 2 holes for the anchor bolts. Now I'm just gonna line it up so that the bracket is flush and even with the edge of the perch mount. It looks to me like it's even. When it's even on the bottom, it's even on the top. So kind of try and find sort of the sweet spot, and then snap punch in the center and snap punch in the center like that. Actually, I'm not super happy with that first one. There we go. Snap punch in the center, snap punch in the center. Now we pull this out and we want to drill out 2 holes that size there. So I've found a little problem with this, guys. These, whatever you want to call them, plates won't fit inside the frame over the hole where the hole is. They're too long right here. So I think we're going to have to cut them. Take about maybe a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch off of each. You can fit one just that way, but then there's no room for the second one. And you can't do it on an angle. So I think the only way to make this work is if we trim one side of these off so that it fits all the way up and allows the bolt to come through that hole. Okay, so we just went inside and I trimmed those with the zip cut. So now they'll actually fit inside of there. And now guys, for the magic you've all been waiting for, there's our little contraption. We've taken some welding wire and we've twisted it around the threads on our bolt and passed it through the plate. So what we're going to do is we're going to fish this through this hole we punched out through here. Let's see if it works. So you want to pass the wire up, out through the frame like that. Feed your fastener through and just very kind of gently pull it through like that. So there's your 2 bolts fished through, guys. I don't know if you can see them up through there. Not even going to bother. But now what we're going to do is we're going to very gently hold those in with our finger through the frame, and we're going to slip this over top and put the nuts on. Okay, so this is always the fun part, because usually if your butterfingers are klutzy, you'll drop these bolts inside the frame. Now we got a nice access hole that we've made, so it's not the end of the world if that happens. But let's just see if we can get this on there. I think we did it. I think we did it, guys. Thread those on there, and then what we'll do is, like I said, we'll kind of find the nice center spot wherever it is, and we'll tighten those babies down. So those are nice and tight. Used our 19 mil deep socket and just cranked them in there. Now we're gonna just take our light, and you can actually see how that bracket fits around that light. Pretty snug. Just grab our Phillips. Snug that down. And there's our mount for our bumper. Oh, that's on there. That's on there good. So there it is, guys. I thought I'd save you the patience of watching me do this again on the other side, so I just did the same thing. I drilled a couple holes, fished those bolts through the hole down there. It's getting awfully close here. I guess when the machine bounces up and down, I hope it doesn't hit this bracket here, but these are manufactured for this truck. Who knows, I might have to put a 1-inch lift kit in it to clear that, but we'll find out. We'll find out, won't we? Okay, so the next step is going to be to get a piece of 3 or 3.5 inch steel square thick wall tubing, and we're going to cut the center section out of it to put the receiver hitch, and then we're going to have to obviously do a little bit of wiring to run trailer lights. But that there is the Lucky's Fab K-Truck rear bumper bracket install.